Good morning everyone. Today's topics is drug selection for controlled drug delivery system, or you can say that factors which are affecting for drug selection for controlled drug delivery system. Here are some points which are considered for selecting of drug for controlled drug delivery systems. Let's see what are the points. First point, the drug should have a short elimination half-life or very long elimination half-life. That means drugs which have the property or which have a short elimination half-life or very long elimination half-lives are referred for this controlled drug delivery system. Next point, narrow therapeutic index. That means the drug should have narrow therapeutic index. Next point, that is first burst effect. And the last one, that is minimum rate of absorptions. These points are most important for selecting of controlled drug delivery system, for selecting of drug for controlled drug delivery system, right? Controlled drug delivery systems এর জন্য যে সমস্ত ড্রাগগুলো আমরা ইউজ করব তার এই সমস্ত প্রপার্টিগুলোকে আমরা কনসিডার করব ফর সিলেকশন ফর controlled drug delivery system, right? Not only these points, further we will discuss some other points also. Okay, these points are important, or you can say the major points for selecting a drug for controlled drug delivery system. Okay, here some factors which are influencing the design and performance of controlled drug delivery systems. So let's see what are the factors involved for influencing or designing and performance of controlled drug delivery system. So here the factors are differentiated into two sections, that is physiochemical properties and biological properties, or physiochemical factors and biological factors. Okay, let's see first, that is physiochemical properties. First, solubility. Second, partition coefficient. Third, drug stability. Fourth one is molecular size, drug pKa, and ionizations at physical pH. Those factors are considered as a physicochemical factors which are responsible for designing or performance of controlled drug delivery system. So let's see one by one in details. So first, that is molecular weight of a drug. Drug having low molecular weight more accurately of lower molecular size are absorbed faster and more completely. In that case, what happened? The drugs which have this lower molecular weight or lower molecular size are absorbed faster and completely. That means যে সমস্ত drug molecules এর weight এবং molecular size যত ছোট হবে তাদের absorption তত ফাস্ট হবে আর completely absorb হবে, right? Here one point you should know that most of the drug, almost 95% of the drugs absorbed by passive diffusion. Okay, so how this molecular weight of the drug affect for controlled drug delivery system? Drugs with large molecular weight, rather large molecular size, are not ideally suitable for oral controlled release systems. That means those drugs which have large molecular size or larger weight are not suitable for controlled drug delivery systems. In other hand, you can see the lower molecular weight or lower molecular size is more appropriate for controlled drug delivery system, right? Next point, that is diffusion coefficient. After administration, when drug reach into the systemic circulation, the drug need to be diffused through rate counting polymeric membranes or some biological membranes, right? যখন আমাদের কোনো ড্রাগ মলিকিউলস বা ডোজেস ফর্মস আমরা ইনটেক করি, আফটার বা অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন করি, আফটার দ্যাট ড্রাগ কী হয় সিস্টেমিক সার্কুলেশনে পৌঁছায়। সেই সিস্টেমিক সার্কুলেশনে গিয়ে কী করে, ড্রাগ কিছু মেমব্রেনকে পাস করে। এটা হতে পারে কোনো পলিবারিক মেমব্রেন যেটার মধ্যে ড্রাগটা কনসিস্ট রয়েছে, না হলে কি হয় একটা বায়োলজিক্যাল মেমব্রেন যাকে ভেদ করে ঢুকে তারপরে তার অ্যাক্টিভিটি দেখে, থেরাপিউটিক অ্যাক্টিভিটিটা দেখায়, রাইট? সো ইন কেস অফ দ্যাট Diffusibility of the drugs depends on the molecular size and the molecular weight. Okay, that means it is inversely related to the molecular size. That means what happened, those drugs which have the lower molecular size are easily permeate throughout the membrane, right? যে সমস্ত ড্রাগ তাদের মলিকুলার সাইজ ছোট তারা কি করবে, ইজিলি পারমিট করতে পারবে এই সমস্ত মেমব্রেনকে। ইট মে বি দ্য পলিমারিক মেমব্রেন অর ইট মে বি দ্য বায়োলজিক্যাল মেমব্রেন। ওকে, the permeability and the molecular size are inversely proportional. Okay, so you can say those drugs which are large molecular weight rather large molecular size are not ideally suitable for oral control release system, right? Next and the third point is apparent partition coefficients. Larger the apparent partition coefficient of a drug, greater its lipophilicity and hence greater would be its rate and extended of absorption. That means drug which have the larger apparent partition coefficient, greater its lipophilicity and hence the greater would be its rate and extent of absorption. That means what? ড্রাগস, যে সমস্ত ড্রাগ যাদের পার্টিশন কোএফিসিয়েন্ট বেশি তারা কি করবে, গ্রেটারলি সলিউবল হবে, গ্রেটারলি অ্যাবজর্ব হবে, তাদের যে লিপোফিলিসিটিটা সেটা কি হবে, বেশি হবে। হেন্স গ্রেটার উড বি ইটস রেট অ্যান্ড এক্সটেন্ট অফ অ্যাবজর্পশন। যদি পার্টিশন কোএফিসিয়েন্ট অ্যাপারেন্ট পার্টিশন কোএফিসিয়েন্ট যদি বেশি হয় তাহলে রেট অফ এক্সটেন্ট অর রেট অফ অ্যাবজর্পশন কি করবে, বেশি হবে। ওকে, দ্যাট মিনস the relation between the partition coefficient and drug absorbency is in proportional relationship, right? Or you can say directly proportional. Apparent partition coefficient is directly proportional to the drug absorption or drug extension. So for that purpose you should know what is partition coefficient, right? Apparent oil water partition coefficient of a drug is considered as a measure of its membrane permeability. Permeability কতটা হচ্ছে সেটাকে আমরা যেই ইউনিটটা দিয়ে মেজার করি, that is called partition coefficient. Here partition coefficient indicate as a K and it is described as the ratio between the concentration of drug in oil and the concentration of drug in water. Okay. So how these factors is affect for controlled drug delivery systems? The value of partition coefficient is more than optimum, the aqueous solubility of a drug is reduced. In other hand, and lipid solubility increases. So more or less than the value of partition coefficients is not suitable for controlled drug delivery system. Drug which will be selected for the controlled drug delivery system should have the optimum partition coefficient. That means কোনো একটা ড্রাগকে যদি আমরা সিলেক্ট করি ফর কন্ট্রোল ড্রাগ ডেলিভারি সিস্টেম, সেই সমস্ত ড্রাগের যে পার্টিশন কোএফিসিয়েন্ট হতে হবে সেটা একদম অপটিমাম লেভেলে হতে হবে, নট সো লার্জ অর নট সো লো। ওকে, বেশিও হবে না কমও হবে না। নেক্সট, that is drug stability. Drugs which are unstable in environments are not suitable candidate for controlled release systems. The next point is solubility of the drug. That is most of the active pharmaceutical moiety, that is API, যে সমস্ত API, that is active pharmaceutical ingredients বলতে পারবো moiety, are weakly acidic or basic in nature. It may be acidic, weak acid or weak base that affect the water solubility of API. যেটা কিনা কি করে, the solubility of the drugের যে solubility সেটাকে affect করে এই নেচারগুলো। কোন নেচার? That is weakly acidic nature or weakly basic nature. Weak water soluble drugs are difficult to design to control release formulations. যে সমস্ত weak soluble drug রয়েছে, weak water soluble drug রয়েছে, তারা কিন্তু difficult হয় for designing into the controlled drug delivery system or controlled release formulation. Okay. In other hand, high aqueous solubility যে সমস্ত drug রয়েছে, those drugs which are high aqueous soluble source burst release followed by a rapid increment in plasma drug concentration. That means those drugs which are highly soluble or highly aqueous soluble are more perfect for controlled release formulation or controlled drug delivery system. Here in this point, the absorption of poorly soluble drugs is resolution rate limited. Hence, controlled release device does not control the absorption process. So, they are poor candidate for controlled drug delivery system. That means those drugs which have the high solubility in case of aqueous solution are more perfect than those drugs which are not soluble in water or which have a weak solubility in aqueous medium, right? Next point. Next, that is drug pKa and ionization physical pH. So, what is pKa? pKa is the factor that determines the ionizations of the drug, that physiological pH in GIT. That means here the pKa is a factor to determining the ionization of a drug, right? Generally, the high ionizations drugs are poor candidate for controlled drug delivery systems. Basically, those drugs which are unionized forms, which drugs which in ionized form and are easily penetrate the lipoidal membrane. That means কোনো একটা drug সেটা যদি আনআয়োনাইজড ফর্ম হয়, একমাত্র আনআয়োনাইজড ফর্মেই কিন্তু তারা লিপয়েডাল যে মেমব্রেন রয়েছে তাকে পেনিট্রেট করতে পারে। আদারওয়াইজ দোজ ড্রাগস উইচ হ্যাভ দ্য প্রপার্টি অফ আয়োনাইজড ফর্মস, আয়োনাইজড ফর্মে যে সমস্ত ড্রাগ রয়েছে তাদের কিন্তু পারমিয়েবিলিটিটা কম হয় অ্যাজ কম্পেয়ার টু দ্য আনআয়োনাইজড ড্রাগ। ওকে, দ্যাট মিনস আনআয়োনাইজড ড্রাগস is perfect for controlled drug delivery system, right? The summary of this point is the absorption of the unionized drugs occurs rapidly as compared to the ionized drug. Okay. Next, some biological factors also responsible for designing or performing of the controlled drug delivery systems. Those are first absorption. Drugs absorptions are responsible for designing of controlled drug delivery systems, as well as distribution, protein binding nature of a drug, elimination half-life also responsible for designing the controlled drug delivery systems, and the therapeutic window, dose size, bioavailability, disease state, margin of stuff. So, these biological factors are effect for designing or performing the controlled drug delivery systems, or you may call for choosing a drug, perfect drug for a controlled drug delivery system. Let's see the first factor, that is absorptions. Uniformity in rate and extent of absorption is an important factors in formulating the controlled drug delivery system. That means absorption is an important factor for formulating the controlled drug delivery system. So, for absorption of a particular drug solubility, log P, acid hydrolysis are affected for absorption of drug. Okay, drug absorption হওয়ার জন্য যে সমস্ত ফ্যাক্টরগুলো রেসপন্সিবল সেগুলো হলো log P, acid hydrolysis, solubility। এই ফ্যাক্টরসগুলোর উপর ডিপেন্ড করে একটা ড্রাগ কতটা অ্যাবজর্ব হবে সিস্টেমিক সার্কুলেশনে। Okay. Next, absorption's efficiency differs through the GIT, which directly affects the extent of drug absorption from the site. Most of the drugs are poorly soluble and poorly permeable, thereby less absorbable. Okay, those drugs which are poorly soluble are poor absorbable. Okay, in such cases, the use of controlled drug delivery systems enable them to be carried out into the cell easily. That means those drugs which are low absorbency are not suitable for controlled drug delivery system. Okay, that means the drugs which have low absorbency, when it enables some drugs to be get absorbed in the stomach by creating a microenvironment which was actually accepted to be absorbed through the intestine, but due to the irritation have been prevented. Okay, absorption rate should repeat then release rate repeat the release rate to prevent the dose dumping. That means drugs which shows the absorbency from the specific segment or specific in GIT or specific segments of GIT are poor candidate for controlled drug delivery system. In other hands, drugs which are absorbed through the GIT are good candidate for controlled drug delivery system. That means what that is drug যে সমস্ত drugs যেগুলো কিনা specific segment of GIT তে absorb হয় তারা poor candidate হিসাবে consider করা হয় for controlled drug delivery system. But other hand আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি কি drug যেগুলো absorb হয় throughout the GIT are good candidate for controlled drug delivery system. Okay. Next factors or next biological factor, that is distribution. Distribution of the drug from the conventional dosage forms directly get distributed through the body and get accumulated to some of sites which may lead to toxicity. That means in case of conventional dosage forms কি হয় কোনো ড্রাগকে আমরা যখন অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেট করি সেটা কোনো তার কোনো সাইড স্পেসিফিকেশন থাকে না, দ্যাটস ওয়াই দোজ ড্রাগস আর অ্যাকুমুলেটেড ইন আদার সাইডস ইন অপোজিট সাইডস মেবি, ওকে, অ্যান্ড ক্রিয়েট সাম টক্সিসিটি. Okay, such intents can be prevented by controlled drug delivery systems which can be site targeted and specific towards the disease conditions, area, and dose preventing accumulations in other sites. In case of controlled drug delivery systems, the condition maintained and it should not accumulate in a particular sites. That's why we can avoid the toxicity of a particular drug. It also enables the complete drug to be released to the required site, alike conventional যে সমস্ত ডোজেস ফর্ম রয়েছে তার থেকে এটা বেটার, অ্যাজ বিকজ কি এটা একটা কমপ্লিট রিলিজ করে কোথাও একটা স্পেসিফিক সাইটে গিয়ে. ওকে, that's why it is also unable to complete the drug to be released to the required site, alike conventional from. For today it is enough, and next points or remaining points we will discuss in next class. So thank you for watching.